Welcome back here to the IQA International Quidditch World Cup 2018 here in beautiful Firenze, Italia. My name is Richard Turkovic. You might have heard me calling the Czech Republic-Slovakia game earlier. And if you're in our live chat on YouTube, I may have told you to not be so rude. Probably for a reason. We are here with a massive game right away. Germany versus Norway. And next to me, to my left and to my right, are the commentators, Chris Thomas and Monique Davis. Guys, what can we imagine from this one here? Or expect?
I think this is one of the big two games today. This is a big rivalry. Germany and Norway, they've played each other twice now. They played each other last year at European Games, where Norway won. And they played each other 2 years ago in Frankfurt, where again, Norway won. So Germany are hyped.
Yeah,
they want to win this.
One of the few losses that Germany had to take at European Games. The German fans right now, whoa, what I'm talking about. One of the other losses against a team called Austria.
Not that there's a personal grudge.
Not that there's like a running gag going around here. We'll see. Germany will play Switzerland later. Who sees? Maybe they'll underestimate them too.
We'll see. But I think for this game, both teams. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen or heard the chanting and the hyping that's been going on within these team huddles. It's been a lot. I haven't seen anything quite this big today. These two teams, they both really want to win, and we say that like that's not just kind of a, oh yeah, we're here to win. They really, really want to win.
Further context before I stop talking over you, I'm terribly sorry already, but Germany and Norway have a lot of interchange. A lot of Norwegian players have played for German club teams. A lot of Norwegian players have played for the German national team. A lot of German national players have played for the Norwegian team. Some are still playing players of German nationality, let's just phrase it like that, playing for the Norwegian team. There is so much, like, this is personal. Like, this is literally personal. Monique, what are your expectations?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just that they both want to win, it's that they both want to beat the other team 100%.
Yes.
They all want this. I think we're going to see some really intense play, some big, heavy hits. I think this is going to be one of the popcorn matches of the day.
I'm just really excited. It's going to be so good. This is going to be probably for today, it's going to be the second best game, bar Australia, USA.
Now, the thing is, Australia are already tired because they had to play Austria. Now, was the final score Austria 10, Australia 140? We don't need to get into details, but let's just say a game happened.
This game will not be ending that way. No. I really hope it's swim.
Yeah, it will definitely be swim. Monique, what else are we expecting here? Like, they're already huddling up. Ugh.
Yeah, I think we're likely to see a swim game again today. Fairly evenly matched teams. Maybe Norway has the edge, but I think when you're two up in a rivalry, almost you're very vulnerable at that point because there is a huge element to who wants it more.
I mean, some viewers who are used to a more physical brand of Quidditch, like the US, Canada, or the UK play, might see this game now and say, well, everyone's been talking this is going to be a massive one and a bloodbath, but where are the hard hits, where are the hard tackles? Both Norway and Germany are countries with a long tradition of team handball, a sport that is far less physical, but a lot of it is applicable to Quidditch, so we will see a massively tactically game. We will see a lot of passes, but don't underestimate either of those. They're all capable of driving and of physicality as well if they need it, but it's probably not going to be as physical as, like, say, Mexico-Catalunya was.
I think it'll be exciting to see a slightly different style of Quidditch again, though. I think we've had like a really nice mix of different levels and different styles on the live stream. So this is just another one, another quite tactical, quite technical type of game.
Germany also have gone into this tournament with a lot of motivation, with a lot of hopes and dreams up. German Quidditch has been on the rise, have been consolidating further and further. Germany has the 6th regional league structure, continuous league club play throughout the entire season, which for a European country is not a given. And that is definitely one of the German players. They are in focus all the time. Norway does not have a year-round schedule. Norway has the 2 or 3 cups that they have. That might be something that could be in Germany's favor just simply because the players are in line, the players' motors already purring. But then again, it's Norway. Norway is one of the old guards of European Quidditch.
I think the thing to watch this game will be the beta plays. Both teams will play a very similar style in the beaters. They're most likely to play 2 male beaters and if they've got bludge control, they will be in the opponent's keeper zone, literally just beating the hell out of everyone. It's a very, very aggressive style of beater play, but it works. That's how Europe play. The thing is, they've really got to be careful of the fast breaks. If the beaters mess up, then the quick breaks from the opponents, that's when the goals will come.
That all being said, don't underestimate the German female beaters. Germany is, and also not the Norwegians, but Germany in particular is known, like most of the club teams, their female beaters could probably take out male beaters of some other Quidditch nations. Like, they have so much massive talent. Not to implicate in any way that male beaters are better than female beaters. I don't even entirely know where I want to go with this. The female beaters in Germany are awesome, is what I'm trying to say.
Your point though, like as a smaller female beater myself, to go against double male is very hard work. It's not really the gender so much as the size, the physical size. That's the challenge for if it's a male-female pair going up against a double male pair.
Yeah, and beaters like Sina Rehberg or Madeleine Fischer for the German side, they are like, I've seen them take down like beaters twice their size regardless of gender. A ginger gender. Is there a ginger gender? We will not find out today. We will find out the winner between Norway and Germany. It's really gonna be a tough and close game. What do you think? What would your predictions would be?
I don't think anyone can predict the actual outcome of this game. Both teams want it so much. You see the Norwegians there lining up, ready for handshakes with the Germans. Germans doing their one last chant.
Psychological
line up.
warfare,
Yeah, they're just psyching themselves up.
There,
if
like
I were to guess, I do think Norway have got this.
Okay.
I really think Norway have got this. They want the three-peat against Germany. The Germans want it just as much though, so it'll be really interesting to see when it comes down to the snitch on pitch play. We predict it will be swim. It will be the beaters. It will all come down to the beaters, and I think that'll be really something to watch this game.
Yeah, I think there'll be some, as long as it's in rain, some really fun bubble type.
Oh,
play
definitely.
going
Oh,
on.
absolutely.
So, yeah, 17 minutes on, I think is going to be.
Wait for the 17-minute mark, and all hell will break loose.
Us incoherent in the subs in the box, like, oh my God,
I think I'm gonna slightly have to disagree with you two here. I think Germany want this. Like Norway, NTNUE at EQC was fine, but I was not impressed by OSI, and that's their second best game. I think Norwegian Quidditch has been stagnant a little, and Germany is so much on the rise. I'm not gonna disagree that it's gonna be a close game, but I do think Germany will have the upper hand. And if we see Germany go out of swim range, I think I wouldn't be as surprised as you might expect. Like, Germany are good. Let's not underestimate this. Germany are good, and they're better than they were 2 years ago at World Cup. They're definitely better than they were a year ago at European Games, where they also broke into the old guard by knocking off Turkey. This German team is on fire. This German team is on fire.
It's always fun to see an upset, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe we're going to see the Germans, definitely more of the underdog team, absolutely won it. Maybe they'll be able to take it
100%.
today.
I think we're gonna head back to the commentary box now. Starting sixes are up.
Starting sixes are up. I will stay here with the microphone. Oh no, take this with you. I will stay here with the microphone until I am being told to leave. And I should probably be told to leave pretty soon, because both the German starting six and the Norwegian starting six are starting to form. We will have Christian Fauna as keeper for Germany of Norwegian heritage. That one is a massive guy. We will start this soon.
So hello, I'm Chris Thomas, joined by Monique Davis. We're now in the commentary box for Norway versus Germany. Both teams have big fan bases here. Lots of chanting, lots of hyping up. This is going to be probably the best game of the day so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good the effects mics are, but if you can hear at home, there's drums being banged, there's a lot of chanting. There's like a lot of really good energy around this pitch today. So yeah, I'm really excited. We've got the starting lineups here, nearly ready to play, and we're going to see some really good Quidditch.
This is going to be fantastic Quidditch. It's going to be fast pace. It's going to be high octane. It's just going to be amazing.
Absolutely. So we've got the refs at the moment just preparing the teams, ready to start. We've got the guys here ready. Looks like it's going to be these two players running for the quaffle. And we've got the German team running a male beta pair.
As predicted, the Germans are running female beaters. However, Metu, the female beater for Norway, is European. She's renowned in Europe. She broke my thumb once with a beat.
Fun fact.
Yeah, she has quite the arm on her. Do not. She's small.
She's one to watch.
She's small, but she's fast. Oh, fantastic!
Okay, so we have Norway manages to get off with the quaffle straight away, and we have a drive. Oh, really good hit there, but Mete takes him out.
Over the top of the keeper.
Yeah. Oh, we've got no backcourt here in Europe, so Norway retains possession of the quaffle here, and we have the keeper moving
27
up.
wanting a sub already.
Olsen moving up, trying to look for a space in the German defense. Germans looking like they're running man defense here. Okay. And we've got another player holding the quaffle, still looking for a space. Oh, beta play made by the Norwegian players. Crazy battle going on here, but Norway do not capitalise on that. And now they're driving. He dishes. Over the top, though, no one manages to receive
Interesting
that
style
pass.
of pass there from the keeper, throwing it almost backwards behind him. I can't imagine that's a very reliable way of passing.
No, technically, I don't think that was necessarily the best pass I've ever seen.
I can't imagine he'll be particularly happy with that.
But you know, just the first play, so maybe getting a little bit of nerves out of the system there. We have Germany with the quaffle, make a good beat.
By number 22 from Germany.
But again,
Big
the
hits
quaffle
there.
play is not
Metu going up,
coordinated.
pressuring
Pressuring the keeper zone.
Beats
They're
him
nearly
out.
back in their zone. Oh, nice play there. We have no bludgers, but no play. Oh, no, one bludger still. One bludger still on the Norwegian
in
hoop.
control again.
Another beat
Fantastic.
made here. Some beta play going on at the Norwegian hoops.
Something Norway are very good at. They will sit very deep under their hoops.
Oh, and we have a press.
Press is
Press is
called.
on.
Oh, there's a
my
fantastic
goodness.
break there from the female
Great
chaser.
break. Oh,
she
what a
gets
beat.
nailed by the Norwegian
What
beater.
a beat by the
Metu
Norwegian
now, throw racing
beater.
number 2 being in the
Okay,
back.
now we have the quaffle moving forward. Another
Fantastic
huge hit.
hits.
Wow.
I think what we said about the physicality has gone out of the window. These teams
Wow.
have practiced their tackling, they've practiced their contact, and they are willing to put their bodies
They
on
are
the
now
line
grappling for that
for
quaffle.
their
Everyone
country.
in this point seems to be beat, but no one is releasing the quaffle.
Stein and Metu, they're clearing out for Norway.
And we have control retained by the Norwegian
And
team.
there we
Ah!
go! The quaffle somehow gets out of the mess into the hands of the keeper, number 1 for Norway, straight through the
goal.
right hoop.
And the first goal goes the way of Norway. So let's see how we play now. Germany just doing a little bit of subbing, trying to maybe put some fresh legs on.
2 minutes for the first goal.
Wow. But it's been
two
very
male beaters
intense.
trying to pick on Metu.
Yeah,
Absolutely fantastically there from 37.
Oh,
Hitting
but we
33
have
for
got
Norway.
a
Press
little
now
space
coming on.
here.
Fantastic block.
Fast break, I think.
There's no bludgers.
There.
They're going to drive it. Get ready for a big hit.
And we have a beater way up in the keeper zone. Oh!
Yeah!
Very
Passing
nice.
it over the top of the
Lovely
small hoop
passing
into
goal
the hands of chaser number 29
And
for
we
Norway.
have a beta grapple happening there. The German player manages to win and get bludger control. No, Germany still. Who does have bludger control? Yeah, Germany
now
with
have
bludger control for the
33
first
for
time
Germany,
in the
rest
game.
of the bludger off of Stein for Norway.
He's one of our. He's been joining us in the commentary team.
He
actually.
plays for 3 Dragon.
Oh, and we have a napalm happening. Pass over the hoops there by Germany. Couldn't convert.
Oh, it goes in.
Yeah,
He's left by himself. Everyone on his team is beat, but he finishes it off.
Nearly pops out of the hoop, but it doesn't. And we have, again, Norway trying to move up. The other bludger is way behind the hoops, though, so a little bit of a slowdown in the play. Okay, so teams are taking some. Oh, a whiff beat there.
Least now coming up.
Oh
just
my
misses
goodness,
the beat,
another
33.
misbeat now.
A lot of pressure being put on by Germany.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
very interesting to see.
Nice to see the high pressure, but not coming off at the moment. Maybe it will a little bit later. Beaters haven't quite got their eyes in. So now we have the quaffle in the hands of Olsen again, tackled out, and it's picked up by number 20. Again, looking for a space in that very solid German defence. Oh, quaffle steal nearly.
Good hustle there by number 25 from Germany.
Protected there by the
getting the
bludger,
ball
really helped.
Ball
nice
over the top.
reception.
Oh my God,
great
he got nailed in the
beat.
face.
Fantastic
Where
beat
did that
there
bludger come from?
by the German player. There was some aggression, some anger behind that ball for sure.
Lisa doing well to see off 33 from Germany.
But Germany have lost bludger control again, so we have Norway once more
Lisa
with
back on for Metu.
well,
I think that's something
Metu's
that we've seen a lot more.
and
Metu
Metu
getting
beat the
absolutely
second she
nailed.
comes on
She taps
pitch.
back in, though.
Very
This is
quickly
something
taps back
Norway
in,
are
and
really
now
good
she's
at.
pressuring going up to pressure the quaffle carrier. Doesn't manage to pull it off. Nice fake there by the German player, but Metu's too smart for that. And we have the quaffle quite slowly being advanced by the German team. See if the German beaters are able to make a play. Very nice block by the German beater. Their gorgeous play. And they have control again. Let's see if they try and make use of this.
Stein 37 really trying to work to get control back.
The problem is Metu is sat so deep on their hoops. Beating her is almost a waste of time. And just there, she beat her, and now
lovely block by
Norway
number
have
one.
control again.
It's like he's got magnet hands. The ball just goes into his hands all the time.
Great D again by Norway. Really solid. Just didn't look phased at all by that attack from the Germans.
He hasn't subbed yet. Number 1 for Norway. He's been their primary keeper so far. We're 8 minutes into the game, and he hasn't subbed.
He's looking pretty good, Olsen.
Looking
Surprised
very
he's able to play that long in this weather
heat
conditions
as well, especially when you originate from Norway.
Quaffle behind the German hoops. Nice.
Oh, over the top again.
Yeah, another over the top, and that's going to be a turnover to Germany.
There's been a common theme today that I'm not enjoying seeing it. It's the long passes over the tops of the hoops.
Yeah,
Reliably, most teams cannot do it.
at this level, making a pass over the hoops is, unless you have a receiver in a great position, not necessarily a good play. Very vulnerable to the block with that, even if you do make the pass.
Yeah, no, completely agree. Okay,
Oh,
good hustle there by number 9.
But a very nice
Absolutely
pass off under
ruins
pressure.
him. I don't know why he was sent back to hoops. It was a perfectly legal tackle. Maybe it was too. You're too
His
good.
tackle was too good. He's not allowed to play for a few seconds.
Ooh, interesting pass back.
Bad pass back, some would
Norway
say.
not wanting to pressure that. A lot of beta play going on
beta
by the
play
Norwegian
happening.
hoops.
Now Metu's moving forward. She's
Metu putting
looking
on the
to
pressure,
force the
looking for the
press,
pass.
force the turnover. She doesn't. But we have a lot of pressure now happening. Norway trying to attack it.
Everyone
Oh my
being
god,
beat.
fast break, fast
Fantastic
break.
beating there from
Chaser
Metu.
only defense here. Great dish. Can she
Oh,
convert?
oh my god. It's at the base of the
come
hoops.
on.
It goes out. Can he clear it up?
Very scrappy attack and scrappy
in the hands
defense,
of
but we
Norway.
have it back in the hands of Norway.
Fantastic large
Oh, and we have a fast break.
Oh,
Another
what a
great
hit.
takedown by that German player, number 12. Fantastic play there by the keeper. Norway retains the quaffle though. We have some more beta subbing. It's so hot to be playing such an intense beta game on this day.
This game is going to be, the make or break is going to be in the beta game. And I really do think that Norway have the better beaters. You've seen them with bludge control more often than not. Oh, fantastic hit there from
Wow,
25.
okay.
She just flattened him.
Germany is back with the quaffle in their keeper's hands. Oh!
There's no bludgers in the Norwegian half. If
Yeah,
if
they
Germany
haven't
up and go,
noticed. Germany need to make a move quickly.
Germany are going. Here we go.
Okay,
Norway needs to step up
this
and
is
make
a no
the hit.
bludgers
He's gonna
here.
pass it off, I assume.
Can he convert?
He's working round and through
Oh.
the medium hoop. That's an equaliser. Oh,
What's happened?
I think
He's
he got
holding
hit in
his
the face.
head. Okay, but it looks like it's all friendly with between the players. No harm, no foul, perhaps.
I think for him, I think he considers it worth it.
I would as well. That is an equaliser. So
We've got some replays coming in now. I think it might be the.
yeah, maybe we'll see the altercation where the German was tapping. Oh no! So
no,
here we
that's
have
the pass over the hoops, and then that's the beat in the face
that
right there
was
on the left of your screen.
Such a nice beat.
Oh.
Oh, yellow card given.
Back on pitch has been a yellow card to number
and
2.
here in the play-by-play, we're
Beat
seeing.
number 2.
It's a bit hard to tell
I don't know
which
what
that
was. I
replay
don't know
was.
which one that was.
Sorry, people at home. But yeah, so we have a yellow card there to the beater.
Beater number 2 for Germany.
Did Jesus say what it was for?
I don't. Do you know what the yellow card was for? No. James, what was the yellow card for?
Yellow card there for a continued contact after beat.
The goal does not stand.
Wow, that is unfortunate for the.
Germany
Oh,
got it. Oh,
wow!
good hit there.
Great knock there.
Last-ditch defense.
Oh,
Slipping out
great!
of the hands of the Norwegian female chaser.
And we have the
That is
German player turtling.
into
the
the hands of
quaff-
the German
yeah.
chaser. Oh, back in the safe hands of the
Yeah.
German keeper.
Again, a little bit scrappy, but
Norway should have capitalised on that as they were beaten down. Germany were
Exactly.
beaten down.
yeah, Norway should really be making it.
Norway have 1 minute to really put one more goal in.
And again, we have, bludger in the hand of the female German beater there. I'm surprised that we don't see a big attack being made here by the Norwegians. Here we go. There we go. He finally makes the beat. Can they now
they
get
need
the
to turn the ball
quaffle?
over now. Fantastic hit
Turn
there.
it, yeah, very nice.
Going into the
Oh,
hands.
nice.
Fantastic
handball
flick back.
skills at
Dodges
play
the
there.
ball. I think this will be a yellow card for the chaser 35 from attack from behind.
That
Personally-
tackle did look a little
personally, I
bit
thought it looked good.
tasty. Those ones are so hard to judge when they can say they've turned into it. Oh, so far we're having a very intense, very low scoring game. Both teams really hustling on D. The defence has been a little bit scrappy, but they've managed to concede almost no goals. So really nice intensity there from both teams. Not quite sure what's happening during this stoppage.
James, what's the time? No, not the real time.
Just seeing if we can confirm the game time of this game.
We just think we're a bit off.
Okay, play resumes. German player. Oh, very
Oh, he
nice.
misses it.
Gets stripped.
He
oh,
gets
and
beat. He was beat
misses.
before the pass.
Unfortunate, nice block there by the Norwegian beater by number 6.
Number 6 Norway, I've played against him. He is literally a brick wall. You cannot go anywhere near him without getting hit in the
Can
face.
the Norwegians make the move? There's no bludgers in the German keeper
Fantastic
zone.
tackle there from number 7.
Norway retains the quaffle. Oh, and the German second beater is back in.
Too much pass.
Attempt. Oh, dear. Yeah.
Push from behind.
Yeah. And some below the knee might have been in play during that segment as well. So here we have a brooms down. Yellow card given to the Norwegian player, the keeper.
Steinleck.
So Steinek heads over to the sim bin, number 42.
Number 42. Been a naughty boy.
Very naughty boy. He's
Quaffle
going to think
being-
about what he's done.
Quaffle will now be in the hands of the German chaser. I imagine they will pass it back and reset, ready for the offense. Germany being a chaser up.
We've got an interesting move here, though, because we've got the German beater right here in the front. Yeah, a little bit of beater play here. Germany retains control.
Fantastic!
Nice pass!
Oh, what a lovely
Great
beat by number 6!
Fantastic beat. Stops the goal
Absolute
in its
sniper
tracks.
on pitch. Absolute sniper on pitch.
Great clutch beat by the beater there. That was an absolute goal
And
if
I
he
would
hadn't
imagine
made that.
now Norway going to slow it up, wait for their chase to come back on pitch. Kaishaw now back on pitch. Oh, fantastic beat by number 2
Storust
there.
gets beat. And both
Pressure now
beaters are
coming-
beat. They should be
pressure
making a
coming on
break,
for
looking to
Norway.
press.
Into Kaishaw.
Oh,
Kaishaw drops
nice.
it. It's hit.
He
We got a
was
bludger in the
definitely
bludger in the
beat.
commentary box.
Yeah, definitely
And
beat.
went all the way off pitch. Oh.
Yeah, the keeper there continuing to play after beat from what I could see.
Yeah, definitely.
And there we have a turnover to Troll from Germany. So the refs there just clarifying which boundaries are which. Okay, and here we are. Let's see if the Germans can capitalise on this opportunity. We've got someone there hanging around, sneaking around behind the hoops. Beat made.
These German
Drive!
beaters have cannons
Oh
of
my
arms.
goodness,
Oh,
great! Scrappy
fantastic
block.
there.
Germans have the quaffle, but not for long.
Everyone piling on the ball.
Absolutely. Number 7 there is mounted by another player. Oh, and he remounts after he gets
is beat. He is beat. He just has 3 Norwegian players on top of him, so he can't really move.
Yeah, it's not an easy situation when you can't play, but there's bodies on the way. So it's, again, such a low-scoring game. Still in swim, and we didn't get a time clarification. It'd be good to know what the time is. I can see the snitch starting to warm up over there. But we have Norway again with the quaffle moving forward. Nice block by the German keeper. We have no bludgers. Can he make the fast break?
One-on-one with Kaishaw. And there it is. There's the equaliser for Germany.
Great hero run.
Oh,
really,
fantastic.
really nice play
Number
there.
10 from Germany.
Chris Forner looks like a very solid keeper. He saw what he needed to do. He did it. Beta play there happening in the
good
German
hustle there by
keeper zone.
42 from Norway.
Norway retains the quaffle. Germany with bludger control. Oh dear.
Oh, wow. What a fantastic goal.
When a score against two bludgers,
goal.
very unfortunate.
Germany going to be a little bit disappointed
there.
with that, given the last-ditch defences they've made previously.
Yeah, to concede a goal that easily.
That will be gutting.
They had to work so hard.
But it's still
for
snitch
their
range.
equaliser.
It's still snitch range.
Anyone's game this could be.
Oh, Stein nearly taking down number 1 there.
Yeah.
Stein? Or it's not Stein.
Oh, he made.
Oh, does it go in?
Very unlucky. I
Goal
think
ref
it.
says no.
Very.
Stein beating. That one went in.
Wow. Another
That one went in.
fantastic play by
There's
Christian
the equaliser
Forner.
for Germany.
I think Forner might now be Germany's highest goal scorer. 2 of their 3 hoops go to him.
We watched him score too. See, I think James Burnett spotted there was a pass. I think there was a pass after beat behind the hoops. They may not give the goal
Yeah, let's see
because
if
of
this
what
goal's
James Burnett has
called.
seen. The goal does not stand.
Oh, heartbreak again for the
There
German
was a
team.
pass after beat behind the Norwegian hoops. Thank you, James.
Yeah, the refs doing their job on this hot Florentine day.
It is so warm. We're in the shade and
So
it's
let's
so
see
warm.
if the German beaters can redeem themselves after getting scored against on that last play. Standing a little far apart from each other, which could give the Norwegians an opportunity. Yep, nearly managed to get the steal there, and the other German beater putting nice pressure on the quaffle carrier. Can he? Oh, makes the beat!
Kaito getting hit in the face.
There we have the German
Now
number 13.
racing up. Metu goes to clear up.
Nice.
13 flicks it up. Very fancy play. However, it is into the hands of Norwegian number 10.
Nice try, but Germany have managed to give up bludger control during that play. Norway player taken down again. Another tasty tackle from the German team.
I leant down to get a drink and I looked back up and there was just a bludger like 10 metres up in the air.
And Germany has called their timeout.
Ooh.
Let's see if this is deemed to be a legal timeout. Oh yeah. So we're just gonna. Yeah, unfortunately the refs didn't confirm the time, but we're just gonna check. It is not. Yeah, we're just gonna confirm what the time check is at this point. Goodness, wouldn't it be fun to be a fly on the wall in one of these huddles? If we'd asked the players before they went on, what do you think you'll be talking about in their timeout? I'm not sure this would have been it. We have Norway 30, 10 points up, single hoop, dividing these two games. And I would say that the score does reflect the gameplay. It's been very close, very tight, very intense. 12 minutes 30 have been played, so we're getting to crunch time. I personally don't foresee either of these teams being able to pull out of snitch range. So I think what we're really going to be seeing is which team is able to hold on to bludger control, getting ready to set up their seeker bubbles, because that is what the game looks like it's going to come down to.
It is all down to the beaters. I think the 2 male beaters that Germany started with, obviously it hasn't paid off. They're 1 hoop behind, and I think they need to change something up.
I've got to say it's great to see some of the plays made by the Norwegian female beaters. Really solid play by all of the pairs. Excellent coordination. And we're just hearing from another team that Spain have pulled off a massive upset against Canada. But let's go back to the game here. Let's see if we see, maybe this could be a day of upsets.
Could be.
Germany here looking to regain bludger control.
Trying to get back off Stein, or getting beat. That's something, okay, so there, Stein has done perfectly what he, I think he put his fist
bludger
up.
turnover.
So what the Norwegians practice, they practice quick tap-ins.
Right.
So they stand under their hoops, practice dropping the ball, dismounting their broom, tapping the hoop, remounting and picking up the ball in a matter of seconds. Oh, napalm coming in now.
I have seen
on Metu,
that.
over the top.
Oh, can the
Is he gonna
German
pass
tag
it
make
over?
it?
Oh, too much.
Unfortunate, couldn't pull off a good pass, but they still have it. And they reset, ready to try and set up a slightly more coordinated attack.
Germans just resetting the ball, letting their beaters tap back in,
Looks
letting
like
their beaters go in again. Oh,
I think the Germans might be looking to slow the game down a little bit, hold on to the quaffle, because I think neither of these teams is going to pull out of range. It's actually more. Oh, whoa! What an interception!
Oh, it goes
wow!
in! That was fantastic.
Wow!
A diving flick there from number 13.
Fantastic goal
Absolute
by
fantastic
Francisco Groner there. Groner, sorry.
And that has equalised it. The score is 30-all.
Wow! Great goal there from that player. Very exciting.
See in the background there, a gazebo taking a trip.
Yeah, the wind has just picked up.
Got a lovely set of volunteers who are going to help clear
which is actually
that
rather
up.
nice for most of us. And we have some of the Norwegian players, their supporting fan base, getting very excited right next to the commentary position.
The quaffle now so close to hoops. I really think if you can get that close, just shoot.
Yeah.
Just have a shot. She was 1-2 meters away from the hoops.
I have
just absolutely send it, and hopefully it will go in.
This is something that initiatives to develop female players really should be focusing on, because I think the female chaser lacked the confidence in herself to make the goal. She could have done it, but she chose instead to try and give the ball to the male player, and it got intercepted. Should have backed herself. And we have Norway has managed to get control of the quaffle again.
Yeah, lovely little beat to play by Metu there.
For me, Metu looks like the player of the match so far. Oh, cheeky little drive. He should score.
Oh,
managed to chuck it in between the hoops there.
He was too focused. He tunnel visioned the far right hoop. He should have
gone for the middle hoop
as well. He should have just gone straight for the middle hoop.
He's going to be very disappointed in himself.
I would be disappointed. Look, you can see he was walking back to his own hoops, shaking his head.
Yeah, I think he might have mined a little bit of tilt on that play.
Fantastic beat there.
Nice cheeky beater battle there, but Norway retain control. Now they're looking to press. Oh, that tackle was definitely from behind. I'm sorry.
They're all fine. Yeah. Germany do well against the pressure of the Norway beaters. They really do well under the press. And I think Norway might have realised that and just they probably won't press. Oh, fantastic beat there again by Metu.
Really nice.
The German beater sends it over the top. Metu jumping over it. But Germany score in the meantime.
Yeah,
the German beaters did their job.
Exactly. Metu, they're too distracted in the beater battle and lost focus on the quaffle. Here we have number 1, Olsen looking to drive again. Dishes it to the female player.
So number 7
she
there.
passes
Number 67
it there to number 55, but she's down.
Number
and that is safely back in the hands.
Was actually screened, but still managed to make the tackle, which was that's very impressive.
I've got to say, I'm really impressed by the physicality of this German side. They're looking so solid. Ball to Siranek there. Back in the hands of Van Heim.
Oh, it went in!
Wow!
Oh, my God!
What a shot! Fantastic there. That's Van Harlem with that goal. And so Germany, for the first time in this game, are now up. The score is 40-30. 2 answered. 50-30.
It's 50-30.
Wow.
They're up 2.
2 unanswered goals there. And I feel like the timeout worked its magic. Oh, we have advantage being called now. Someone has been naughty on Team Germany, apparently. Do we know who the snitch is? Do you know who is he American? Oh. We have an Australian snitch, Brody Nash. Oh, we have a replay incoming.
I think this will be. Oh, this is the.
Is this going to be the long shot?
This is the long shot there. So you see, it goes over for 18.
Decent
back
pass
to 67,
there.
and he just straight through the middle hoop.
He sees it, and he makes it. Great, and really the Norwegians left flat-footed.
For Germany. Again, goes over the
top.
13 snatches it. You can see he dives, flicks it up into the hands of the German chaser.
And she finishes perfectly. Fantastic. That middle hoop has taken a battering these last 2 plays. So we have a brooms down. There's some kind of ref discussion going on.
Yeah, I don't know what the refs are discussing.
Now, if these teams have any sense, we're going to see the beta bubble being set up. This is comes down to Brody Nash here.
It will all come down to the beaters around the snitch. Currently, it doesn't matter. Germany being 20 points up, whoever catches the snitch will win.
Exactly. At this point, unless Germany is able to somehow equalise, which I think we're likely to see some slow play going on here, so unlikely. Really, the quaffle game is out of the window now, so we're just going to be focusing mostly on the snitch.
I think the quaffle game is actually quite dangerous for Norway. If Germany score one more, they're in overtime range. If they score two more, then they're out of range. I think it's something Norway have to be really careful of.
Yellow card given to the German beater, number 2.
James.
That's Versching.
James.
Oh, red card! That must be a double yellow. That is very, very dramatic. So Germany down a beater for 2 minutes. And can I remind you that if it's a red card, even if Norway score, the player will not be released from the subs box. Wow, second yellow given for a throw off the hard boundary. It seems harsh. The snitch is on, Seeker's about to come on, and we're going to have Germany down to 1 beater for a minute here. This could be it. If they're able to get their best Seeker on and Norway can make a quick catch,
so
that could be critical.
So the snitch has just come on, so there's 1 minute until the Seekers are released. That'll give Norway 1 minute where there's only 1 beater. Number 1 going massive drive. Oh, fantastic goal there. Absolute crunching tackle.
Delayed penalty called for Norway. I feel a bit bad for the poor German beater on her own. She was calling immunity and looking around there because she couldn't see where the other bludger was. It's so hard when your partner gets carded like that.
Oh. Thank you.
Yellow card there for kicking the hand.
For a hand kick, number 6, Norway.
Oh, and so the goal is no good. Goal is disallowed due to that foul.
Such a good drive.
There's been a lot of that going on today. Is that the 3rd goal we've seen disallowed for a foul?
Kicking a hand. It's still got to be commended, though. It was a fantastic... He drove into 2 of the biggest German players on pitch and still scored.
To me, they should have given 5 points for that. You know, a little bit of a cheeky foul.
Give him half marks.
And so here we have the bludgers being reset. The German player there is going to probably claim immunity while she runs to get her bludger for her partner in the sin bin. And we have play resuming. Germany with possession of the quaffle. And
they're just going to slow play it.
Well,
surely, if you're Germany, surely you slow play
that is what they should be doing. Especially with only 1 beater, it's really not.
Here we go. Seekers are on.
Wow. And so we have immediately beat the
This
Norwegian
is where, like
chaser.
I said, Germany driving up.
Nice play.
Germany
the German
scoring.
player is tearing it up. She has all 3 bludgers in her half, and she's the only beater. And she takes out the German Seeker again.
So like I just said, Germany did exactly what I expected them to.
Nice beat there. This German beater, man.
77. Absolutely styling. Oh, snitch tripping over.
Madeline Fisher making a play there for player of the match.
Norway need to score one.
Missed
they
goal.
Need
wow,
to work on
that was
scoring one.
close. The Norwegian Seeker had the hand on it and having a lot of time on his own now.
Oh, fantastic beat there.
On his own now with the German players trying to sneak in.
It's not in.
Both players on, and now we have more time with the Norwegian Seeker alone with our Australian snitch.
He is trying to catch for overtime. Germany scored, therefore the score is 60-30.
This is
the Norwegian beater.
This is exciting. Where are the beaters at in this? Oh, they are trying to bubble, but they're very far away from the snitch.
The problem that Norway have right now, if they concede another goal, they will be out of snitch range. Oh.
Nice beater play in the bubble
Germany,
there.
Germany going up.
German Seeker has some time alone on the snitch. Goes for a diving catch but misses.
Also, Germany making a fantastic, Norway making a fantastic last-ditch defense behind their hoops.
It's captain Christian Zimpelman trying to go for glory in the snitch game. He moves up. Now we have Norway defensively seeking.
I think Norway know if they score, which they might.
Oh,
wow! Fantastic save from the keeper. It's still in Norwegian hands, though. Oh, fantastic tackle from the German chaser. Over to the number 20 for Norway.
Now, tactically, I'm not sure about the decision-making being made. Germany putting their bludgers on the quaffle. They are... Oh! And
Norway
pull
score!
it back into overtime range.
Back into overtime range.
We have their seeker with some time alone on the snitch. Snitch looks pretty solid from what I've seen so far, but I don't know why the beaters aren't there helping him out.
I think, especially for Norway, they need to focus their beaters on the quaffle. It's so
Norway
tough. Oh, fantastic beater there. They need to focus their beaters on the quaffle. If Germany score another goal, then they're out of range.
Wow,
like
Germany's back
Just
out of
like
range.
That.
Germany pulls back out of range. They should be...
Germany now being 4. Oh,
Whoa!
fantastic beater play from number 1.
Absolutely savage
Making the
beat there.
and making the catch.
Wow. Nice beat there made by the German
job
beater.
German beater 77.
Zimpelman got some time, but we've got a little bit of the cardio snitch going on. Norway with the quaffle.
Norway can't afford to slow play the quaffle.
Oh
my God!
Oh my goodness, Zimpelman has caught.
Zimpelman got diving catch on Nash from Australia. This would be amazing. Germany have not beaten Norway in 2 years. They played each other at EG. Norway won. They played each other 2 years ago at Frankfurt. Norway won. The catch is given us good.
Wow.
Germany win, finally.
Look at that. Absolute scenes here on pitch 4. The Germans are thrilled, and it is heartbreak for Norway.
You'd think they won. You'd think they'd won the entire tournament with that celebration, wouldn't you?
Well, with that, you know, they've got a really good chance in their group now.
I think
with
they've
that
got
victory.
a fantastic chance in their group. They will be so stoked after that win. So much
replay
hype.
coming in of the
I think we've got the replay of the replay snitch,
the
winning snitch catch.
So here we are.
So yeah, Zimpelman pushes him round. A diving catch with the left hand.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Textbook.
Absolutely
Absolute textbook
fantastic
there.
catch. Wow.
Wow.
That game, I think, lived up to every expectation we had of it.
I gotta say, I'm
high
relieved.
octane, it was high-paced.
We hyped it up, so we'd have had egg on our faces if that had not been a tight game.
That's true. That's
and
true.
it gave everything we could have asked for it. And there we have the scrappy underdog, Germany. You can see their development. And they pulled it out.
They're going to be riding high after that one. I feel like their next games, they're going to breeze through them. They've got, I know they've got their next games, but I know that Norway was their hardest, and it will just be really interesting to see how Germany perform after a fantastic win like this.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge adrenaline
being
rush
40
for them.
points up against kind of your, I'll say arch nemesis. They're best of friends off pitch, but on pitch it's all about winning for them.
Norway,
it's all about winning.
EG silver medalists, or was it bronze?
They got bronze at EG.
Yeah, bronze at EG. So really, based on the seedings, a definite upset.
Norway
but
should have won this. They should have.
Germany, better team on the day. I think, like we said, wanted it. The desire was there. They managed to pull it off.
They'd all hyped themselves up so much for the game, and I think the hype paid off. Whatever they did, whatever was said in that timeout to that German team worked, because it was after that timeout that they called that I don't know what happened, but Germany just went up a gear.
Yeah, they did. And I think people underplay the importance of tactics in Quidditch. If you can outthink your opponents, often you can really make a mockery of the physical differences between the two teams. But I think we have some analysis due to begin of the game, so you can hear someone else's opinions on that absolutely thrilling match.
Yeah, we had two people next to us watching the entire game. We were just saying what we're thinking at the time. They've taken the time. They've looked at the game. You can see on pitch already, you've got some Belgians warming up. A big game for them coming up. Belgium versus France.
That's going to be a good one. And we're running slightly behind schedule because some of the games have been so long. So I think they're going to look for a quick turnaround here. So thank you for watching the IQA live stream. I've been Monique Davis.
I've been Chris Thomas. And we'll pass you over now to the analyst desk.
I'm here with Raj and Dan, who were watching the game. What did you guys think?
Dan, you want to go first? We were doing more than watching it. We were analysing that game.
Apologies.
It was a bit crazy. Like there would normally you go, oh yeah, there's the starting phase, the middle phase, and the end phase, and like you normally expect similar stories through all of them, but that game changed so many times.
That was
It was insane.
was-
Like from control with like quaffle points. Yeah, they kept exchanging goals all the way around. But like at the start of the game, the bludger control was exclusively with Norway. Number 7, I'm not sure what her name is, but that was incredible beating from her. You could tell that like how much was riding in that game just by watching it. Normally, like at the World Cup, like you see teams who haven't played each other before, or even teams who have played each other before. You get like, they'll feel each other out and then sort of start throwing bigger punches. This was just like, nah, we're going now. This room's up. Let's go. Let's just hit everyone and everything in your path. That was just it.
well. These teams, obviously, as I'm sure we heard on the commentary, have played together before.
Oof.
This was definitely the European grudge match to watch.
Definitely.
So, and I personally, I'm not that I'm biased at all, but I was going for Germany a little bit because I heard that they were the underdogs a little bit. So I was very excited about that result. What did you guys think about the energy of the game and the it was intense, right?
Germany for this match were like Australia 2.0. They were just like, they were complete underdogs. Nobody really thought they could do what they did in that game.
Right.
I could see callbacks to
2016.
Australia versus USA, in the
2016.
final. Like, they scored first, they pushed through, they turned it around, and they catch the snitch to win.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly. The difference was that towards the end phase, Germany absolutely took everything to Norway, which they weren't doing at the start.
Yeah.
Like at the start of the game, they were like playing their beaters behind hoops, like behind Norway's hoops, losing control, having to run all the way back to their hoops and then back to get the bludgers again. Norway had all 3 bludgers at their end of the field multiple times, and it was just crazy that Germany just turned around. And then Norway fell into the same traps. They were playing beaters at hoops and just forgetting that after they beat them, Germany touched back on, they pick it up, they pick up that one, and they just get touched on the back.
Yeah.
They were casual getting away from the hoops. Norway really were.
I think what like really clicked on, like where I saw like a gear shift from Germany was that dive flick goal, where like I think one of the German chasers came around, stripped the ball off the Norway player, dove on top of it, flicked it up, and then got a sick alley behind him. I think that was like a turning point in the game.
Yeah.
Within everything overall, because like up until that point, Norway sort of had like, they were maintaining sort of control, but then Germany just like pushed it up that little bit more, where they just started getting to every ball first, every bludger first. Just Norway just didn't have an answer for how much.
Like the increase in pace.
How the increase of pace that Germany could find from somewhere, which like not many teams can do after like 15, 16 minutes in a game. So all positives to Germany from that. Like second half of the game was just all them.
Yeah, I really loved that there was. We've already said it, but there's the step up of intensity of going for every shot, putting 110% in, just really pushing it. A couple times I was watching and thought like, oh, that was unnecessary, but like the fact that they went on to it means that you keep the foot on the gas. Fantastic effort.
You can't let up, because I think that's sort of what Norway did on defense a bit.
Yeah.
They're just starting letting up. It's like you saw that long shot that just went through because nobody had their hands up. Yeah. And like you can't really, you can't do that and then also expect to win.
Yeah. Right.
Close games.
There was a period there. It felt in real time quite long where Germany were down a beater, and then Norway also got a beater yellow carded.
Yes.
And there was 2 beaters on field with 3 bludgers. That was interesting. And Norway didn't feel like they were able to convert for that whole time. And Norway's beater actually came out first because Germany scored.
Yeah.
So that was Germany's beater got red carded.
Right.
They were out for 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Leading into snitch on pitch.
Yeah.
Bodie had just walked out, so there was a full minute of the snitch being on the pitch where
Germany
only
having
had
one beater.
And she killed it.
Absolutely.
I was speaking with Raj before. I'm like, I think Germany might need to change up. I don't think she's dynamic enough to control this situation. And she did.
Like, quite literally, as he said those words, she comes in, takes their beater out and their seeker out, and then gets all 3 bludgers, and you're like,
I guess it will work.
Yeah.
And the thing was, the Norway beater came in early as well because Germany scored.
Yeah.
So she was playing against 2 beaters for
For
a
the
number of
vast
minutes.
majority of that
with
time.
snitch on pitch. And
Yeah.
Norway, at that stage, Norway still could have caught to go into overtime.
Mm.
And they struggled. Like, Bodie held them back. I guess they didn't have the reach to push it.
Yeah.
It was a bit insane.
Fantastic effort.
It was
The Germans were obviously ecstatic, all running
so
onto
happy.
pitch.
Like,
Oh,
it was genuinely like they just won.
yeah,
They just won the entire thing.
yeah.
I think we also need to give a quick shout out to Spain beating.
Yeah, to
Oh, yeah,
Spain
it's Spain
beating Canada
That was
over on the other pitch.
ruined my
Not on
trip.
the live stream, but that was pretty great.
Yeah. I guess one of the things Norway need to take away from this is working off their beaters. There was a chance as Snitch came onto pitch, Norway's running in, and then instead of putting their foot down, changing directions away from play, they ran straight into the rest of the German defense.
Right.
It was an easy, just pivot, step, put it in. And instead they're like, oh no, I'm going to drive it the entire way.
Yeah.
And it's those quick decisions that aren't made that will cost pushing deeply into the tournament.
And like similar for Germany, like you'd get while they won that game, that's really good for them. But like they still have things that they need to work off. So like one of the big deals that I saw on their offense was that they tend to like start getting passes over their hoops, over their team's hoops too often. Like if you're getting loopy passes, you're just gonna get beat behind. That happened so many times. And if you try to make them less loopy, but they're still going, around the hoops, a good keeper will get their hand up. Which happened. Like Norway did block a reasonable number of shots and passes. Just by the end, they just ran out of gas. And like, that's not a thing that you can expect from USA, Australia. That's not going to happen. And if Germany gets up against those guys, they really want to challenge.
They're going to have to change that up a little bit.
Change that thing. None of those guys are going to let you up on. I won't put my hand up because you're not going to score.
They also need to start the game a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Because a team like USA or Norway or France, probably Australia or France, are going to pick up those quaffles, early points, and they're going to stay ahead. They're not going to let you back into the game like Norway did towards the end there.
Yeah, I was surprised about how low scoring the game was early on.
Kept it tight.
Yeah.
It made for good, entertaining Quidditch to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is what we want. Like that's what we need today. And on like if someone who's brand new to Quidditch is watching, you want to watch close games.
Totally.
Which is what this was really good for. You don't want to watch blowouts. That's not the point.
It's not interesting.
It's not interesting enough. But yeah, like both teams had solid positives. Norway maintaining their starting initial budget control, and then Germany putting that pressure up, bringing it back in. So yeah, good job to both teams, really.
It was a beautiful game.
I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on Bodie to do better.
I was going for Team Bodie.
I was
going for.
It's weird though. Like it was a really good catch. Germany really watched what Bodie was doing. Bodie quickly turned his hips a little, socks flicks out, reach around, grab it. It was clinical. It was
good,
really
well thought out plan. Like it didn't look like it was a fluke at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. Good to hear. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm going to pass over now. I think we're going to have an interview with some of the German players. I'm doing the interview.
Ah, good.
Congrats,
Sweet.
Run that way.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Shift a little bit so I can see you there.
Of course.
So, that was incredible.
Oh wow, yeah.
How do you feel now, just coming off that?
Oh, do you have actually words for describing that? Because like,
Not really.
I'm totally overwhelmed. I can't really describe it.
Yeah, we waited long for this. We trained long for this, and yeah, the team actually made it. So yeah.
I heard, and I heard this was something of a grudge match with EQC, the European Games.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the last throwdown, it was you and Norway Norway took away with it. I think the game before that, the time before that you met, also Norway came away with it.
Well, the last time we played Norway was at World Cup 2016.
Okay.
And yeah, they went 2-0 on us. One super close game and one that they got out of range by far. And yeah, so we had 2 years to train up for this, and we did.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Fantastic, and I love the celebration at the end. Everyone is running on pitch. That was awesome.
We have this amazing support over here. We have
Yeah.
so many people cheering for us. They have traveled so far, and everyone is here. Oh, this is just overwhelming.
And yet, the supporters, they wouldn't have been able to see them on the live stream because it was off to the side of the camera, but we could hear them from the grandstands. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
So, tell me a bit about the game. How did the game go from your perspective? It felt like the pace was really interesting. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, we knew right from the beginning that it's going to be a really tough and physical match, and we tried to keep up with that. We tried to don't let them win in a centimeter of pitch of the pitch. So we tried to be close and fighting hard.
Yeah. So the beaters were really like
neck and neck a lot of the time.
Yeah, neck to neck, and so the chasers. We couldn't rely on our beaters in the defense too much. We couldn't rely on them on the offense too much because the beaters were somewhere else. Pretty much, it felt like it from the chaser perspective, and so it was like super high intensity, super high pace the whole time.
We've
very
seen
tough.
so
But
many
the crowd carried us.
Yeah. They've been so many amazing tackles on both sides of the pitches. It's like, wow.
Yeah, and the beating game. So I'm a beater. I'm a little bit beater biased, but the beating game looked so intense. 110% non-stop, and especially you had that the red card. You had 2 minutes down, and I don't think Norway scored on you. During that time.
We scored during that time.
Yeah, you scored during that time.
Yeah.
They got a yellow card, one of their beaters, and they came back straight away before.
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be because I didn't realize. I didn't even realize. I thought it was a yellow card.
Yeah,
and
people
then
just told us afterwards.
and I just realized we were down 2 minutes because the whole team was like fighting as hell, and so we didn't realize that we were outnumbered in that situation.
Well, congratulations on the win. Fantastic effort, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come out with later on in the tournament.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you very
Thanks a
much.
lot.
And big shout out to Norway for the fair game. It was super high level, but still like no injuries as far as I noticed. So like no big things. So
Totally. Big shout out to Norway for playing an excellent game. We shouldn't forget that. All right, thanks.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.